Turning our attention to weather, lots of questions about it as we go through the rest of the weekend here, and we've got some active weather in the region right now. You can very clearly see that from space. In fact, what we've got is a low pressure system that is going to make its way onshore. So right about here is where the center of circulation is right now. It's important to remember when we're tracking something like this that the flow around a low is always counterclockwise. So we're going to be seeing some of those showers moving up from the south and eventually curving into British Columbia and then coming back into Washington State on Monday. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I think we're going to be fine for the fireworks, just a little bit of drama between now and then. So you can already see some of that moisture moving up along the Cascades there, making their way towards I-90 right now as we speak, and more where that came from. Already tracking some active storms in Oregon, making their way onto the eastern edge of the state as well, that will continue to push up towards Spokane and the eastern edge of the I-90 corridor as we go through the rest of the evening. So zooming in and taking a look at that, there's Snoqualmie Pass. So as we continue to push off towards Ellensburg, it looks like it's going to split the uprights there, and there is some thunder and lightning associated with that and the potential for some hail. Now, over the next 12 hours, looks like Seattle's just going to see some cloud cover. We will start to see some light rain in the early morning hours. I'll walk you through that in a moment. Now, as far as watches and warnings go, it doesn't look like we have anything right over top of western Washington, but as we move towards the east here, there is a flood watch that's in effect for several counties, and that stretches all the way out towards Spokane and even out towards Sandpoint, Idaho, which is a very busy place this time of year. That will be in effect until Monday at 11 p.m. That kicks in tonight at 11. Now, if you're off towards the Strait of Juan de Fuca, the gale warning has been allowed to expire, but now we have a small craft advisory that'll be in place until Sunday at 5 a.m. Winds getting up to about 25-30 knots there. One interesting thing as well, this is off towards the Tri-Cities. The National Weather Service has just issued an airport weather warning. Basically what they're saying is right in the vicinity of the airport, but you can see that's a fairly large zone there. Between about 8 p.m. and midnight tonight, we are expecting the potential for some strong storms there that could put winds up to about 50 knots. That's about over 60 miles an hour, and there could be some penny-sized hail in there. So if you do have any travel plans in that direction, or you have any loved ones over there, make sure you give them a heads up. Now, as we put the future into motion here, watch for the circulation. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that cloud cover will stay along and west of the Cascades, and then when we move this, we'll start to see those storms coming in with that counterclockwise flow that pushes everything up over into British Columbia, and then by the time we make our way to Monday evening, it should clear out in time for the fireworks. As far as rain potential goes, it looks like some of those areas, especially where that flood watch is in place, could get anything between an inch and an inch and a half of rain between now and Monday night. Overnight lows will be fairly mellow in the low to mid 50s, and your 7-day forecast shows temperatures being cool on Sunday into the mid 60s. There will make a nice recovery on Monday into the low 70s, and then, like everybody tells me, summer will begin on Tuesday, July 5th.